Hello everyone, and welcome to my fourth YouTube video. Tonight I want to talk about whether or not abuse is intentional. It seems that most people believe that there are two different kinds of abuse: deliberate or accidental, conscious or subconscious. Most abusers consider themselves to be the real victim, so therefore believe that a good amount of abusers out there don't know that their behavior is classified as abuse. Some people may feel that the term abuse is too harsh to describe their partner's behavior, but you have to ask yourself, did your partner hurt your feelings to get their way? And there's no excuse for that. Abuse is intentional, it's a fact. The abuser isn't subconsciously yelling at you or accidentally calling you names. You can't unintentionally force someone to do something that they don't want to do. However, it is possible that the abuser may not realize that what they are doing is unacceptable because they grew up in an environment where it was acceptable. But this doesn't mean that their actions are justified in any way. One of the biggest excuses that I read about is that the abuser is unable to control his behavior. This is false. Abusers are careful. They know exactly whom to abuse. Usually this behavior is directed toward the people closest to the abuser, those to whom the abuser is attached to in some way, usually their own family. You may notice that your partner is Dr. Jekyll around his friends or coworkers, but becomes Mr. Hyde around his mother, his wife, or his children. Abusers also know that there are certain places where their behavior isn't tolerated. Perhaps they know that if they abuse their partner in front of the family will have something to say about it. So the abuser will restrain themselves until the family is not around, or until the police are not around, or until they are alone with the victim to start the abuse again. Abusers are also capable of pausing the abuse when it is convenient for them to do so. If the victim threatens to leave the relationship, for instance, the abuser may put on his best behavior until the victim recommits to the relationship, whereupon the abuser then slowly starts to revert back to his old self. And my last point is more relevant for physical abuse in that abusers are usually conscious of where they are hitting their victim. They know that if they hit their partner in the face, it will leave a visible mark that may elicit questions from other people. So instead, they direct their blows where the marks won't show, usually somewhere the victim can easily cover with long sleeves or long pants. So if your friend starts wearing turtlenecks in July, you have a reason to be suspicious. And I do want to mention that it's irrelevant whether the abuser knew what they were doing or not. The sole issue, the only thing that matters, is the way their behavior makes you feel. If you feel like you are being put down or controlled in some way, you probably are. Get educated. It's the only way to help yourself. I've left links in the section under this video for those of you who would like more information. And that's everything for tonight, so see you all next week.